What is up, guys? Welcome back. So today we are jumping into our next episode of the How to Paint series that we've been making for Monster Fight Club's Borderlands Kickstarter that we got about a month ago. So we've been doing Psycho Bandits. So today we're going to change it up a little bit. We're still doing Psycho Bandits, but we're doing one of the female Psycho Bandits with the guns. So there's 3 of these in this model. And then we have another set of 3 female Psycho Bandits, which are like the crazy hair, buzz axe wielding ones. So we do have to still do these as well. So we're going to knock out the gun ones. And then we'll probably, most likely tomorrow, do the buzz axe ones. Then we have some badass psychos and stuff like that. And then we can move on to the Marauders. We're kind of knocking these out, so I'm kind of really happy. I'm also taking time to get together our Christmas special. So I started working on that last night. I'm trying to make it a really decent video for the Christmas special. I think when I do like holiday specials from now on, I'm gonna start the if it's the next holiday, I'm like basically we just had Thanksgiving. I started doing my Christmas special like now. So I'm getting that video together on top of trying to get all these other videos done. So, all right, let's go ahead and get these female psychos painted. Okay, so what we want to do first here is we want to focus on our first base of skin tone. So we are going to paint the belly here. She does have 2 shirts on, so keep that in mind if you're painting this. And you want to hit the arm up. You want to hit the hand. You want to avoid the middle section there because it looks like it's just like a wrap around her arm. And then you want to come down the arm here a little bit. She does have some more wraps here. Make sure you do hit the fingers up. And the neck area. She does have a mask on. So you do want to hit the ears, but you want to avoid any non-skin areas. So you can mix and match this too. Like you don't have to have, you can have different kinds of skin tones. It will, be a little bit different if you do it that way. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do regular skin tone, and I'm going to do a brown skin tone for one of them as well, just to be a little bit different. So, yeah. See, this skin tone is a different skin tone than this one. You want to just differentiate it sometimes just to make, some differences in your game so that they can not all be the same type of model, basically. You want to paint them somewhat different. A lot of my psychos are the same, but I just want to do a couple different ones here and there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to our orange. And the Psycho pants are an orange. I use cadmium red. This is like a perfect type of orange for their pants. It pops and it looks really good. So we're going to hit up all of the pants with this cadmium red. After we were done with the orange, we went and we are going to now work with our leathers. And we're going to use a leather brown for this. And you're just going to hit like the belts and leather spots on the model. Now that we have the leather placed out and painted, we are now going to use some basalt gray, and we are going to hit up some of like the glove areas and also the metallic areas. So you have knee guards and stuff like that, and belt buckles, and the gun itself, you want to base it with that. Now we have that completely coated. So we want to use a vampiric flesh. Most of the time we use pale sand, but we're going to use a vampire flesh this time to do like the undershirt and some of the areas around the arms. So we have that there now placed. We can now go ahead and use an off-white, and we're going to pick out the top shirt because that is kind of the an off-white plus the mask. So before we do our glazes, we are going to go back and we are going to get some orange. We're going to do our vault symbols on the mask here, and then we are going to get a metallic color, and we're going to emphasize all the metallic parts with like the gun, D-pads, grenades, stuff like that. Now, I am also going to make their pistol a little rusty, so I'm going to use some of the dark rust and medium rust to kind of give it a rusty look with the metallics. So how we like to glaze here is we like to use the Army Painter Speed Paints, and we always use Gravelord Gray, we always use Hardened Leather for the leather spots, but this time we are going to be using other colors to color their hair in different colors so that they are, even though the same model, they are different in some sort of way. So here is one with purple hair, and she is completely glazed down. We are now going to paint a Rhinox hide on the base and do some highlights. So the Rhinox hide is on there. We got our highlights. So now all we got to do is paint the rim black and put the name on the base. Here is our first set of female psychos painted up and ready to hit the tabletop. These were a blast to paint up, especially with having the different color hair and stuff to differentiate them, make them a little bit different. Very, very nice and very fun to paint. If today's video helped you in any sort of way with painting up your female psychos for either the Borderlands Mr. Torgue's Arena Badassery or for Bunkers and Badasses, be sure to leave this video a huge like. Also, if you know anybody that needs help painting their models, just share my content with them because hopefully it will push them in a direction of painting their models. I know a lot of people get into this hobby and they see what it takes to paint a model and they have expectations and shit. You can get good at this. It's easy once you kind of practice at it. You just have to pick up the brush the first time, give it a go, and then practice. And after a while, you'll get really good at it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, that would be really appreciated if you did hit that subscribe button because we did surpass 800 subs and we are reaching our 1,000 episodes. So I'm really excited, and that does help us out. Also, if the audio, like my voiceovers, I couldn't just do it as usual today. I had to take some parts and voice it over because I had a lot of stuff going on in the house. It was very loud and music, and I did not want to get claimed. So I was like, okay, let me just voice these over. So they were voiced over later than this point. So I'm just letting you know I'm going to have to go back and voice over those spots. So that's why it might sound a little bit different. Just to let you guys know. But as always, thank you guys for checking out today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.